Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Curt and I would like to demonstrate to y'all how to correctly do CPR. To do CPR, every lifeguard is equipped with a pocket mask. Now, in your pocket mask, you have your sanitary gloves, a mouthpiece that stops the people from throwing up, your breathing barrier, and you have your mask. Poke out the mask. Apply your mouthpiece. Now you have your breathing barrier to correctly do CPR. Now, this is how a CPR scenario would go if I was a guard and I was on duty and somebody needed CPR. You, go call 911. The first thing after you direct somebody to call 911, you check for their ABCs. That is their airway, breathing, and circulation. Once you check their ABCs, so your A is the airway. You want to check and make sure that the airway is not obstructed. There's nothing in the mouth or anything. Breathing, you adjust the head. Once you tilt the head, you count 10 seconds to see if you see any symptoms of movement. You watch the feet, you watch the stomach for any chest rises. C would be circulation. You want to keep the head tilted for the circulation. All right. Your next step after that is going to be your rescue breaths. You want to give 2 rescue breaths to make sure that air is going through the body. Once you do your 2 rescue breaths, I would tilt the head, I would apply the mask, and I would breathe twice. 1 whole breath, 2. Once you do your 2 breaths, you check again for ABCs. Once you don't see anything, you come to the conclusion that there is no breathing and there is no pulse. Once there is no breathing and there is no pulse, this is when you start CPR. CPR is an attempt to get air and blood back rushing so that the body can breathe. Now, you take your mask. It's designated, it says nose. This is the top. It was fit on the face like this. You would seal it with your thumbs and keep the head up so that the airway does not become obstructed. Now, if there's one person doing CPR, you do 30 compressions. After 30, you do 2 breaths, and then you do 30 to 2. You should do 120 per minute, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So, commence CPR. You will line up at the waist, at the side. You put one hand on top of the other. You will line it above the belly button, but below the breast. Right here, you lock your arms. You must apply full pressure. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, etc. until you get to 29. Once you get to 29, if you have somebody else present, they can do the rescue breaths for you. If you don't, on 29, you move. 1 breath, 2 breaths. Repeat the steps until any form of life movement. And that, class, is how you do CPR.